Alright, so now we will explore the Mangle Grove. Look around, see what enemies we can find. What monsters we can find. Sound like Gemma. It's kind of just like a big area. Ooh, hello. Oh no, it's the smog. We've got a little devil here. I think it's a tap dancing devil. Nope, just dancing. Look at him go. He's smooth. Oh yeah, we have Flame Slash now. We have an item. Wake Robin. And nothing else really around this little area. So we'll just continue on. Jump over this bad boy right here. We got some more smogs. Another tap dancing devil. Ah, lips. Those are lips. Alright. These guys can lick you, and it's no good. Heal all real quick. Get something up here. Believe, yep, we have more fungals, we have more saber cubs. I'd rather not deal with them, honestly. Could use the levels, but you know, trying to add a little bit of extra challenge. You know what? How would you guys feel about me enabling the draconian setting of just stronger enemies? It require more grinding, but you know, RPGs are really only as I've always thought RPGs are only as difficult as you make them. You can open this real quick. You can either make the game more challenging by not getting into as many battles, or you can make it easier by getting into more battles. You know, you can rely on your items or your abilities or bigger armor, better damage items, or you could just, you know, take it at a certain pace to where you don't have to do that as much and just. Of course, you'd have to think a little bit more about when to avoid battles, when you buy armor and stuff like that if you want that added challenge. So something like the draconian setting is nice to you, so you don't have to think about it, you just get harder enemies. But I don't know. Do you guys think it would make the battles more interesting for me to do that? Make not do any of the other settings, just have the tougher enemies around without me having to, like, not getting less experience from enemies or stuff like that. Just, yeah, just harder enemies. They're tankier, take less damage, you know. I'd have to be smarter with my moves. I might actually game over if I do that, so. Holy crap. That's a freaking Gigantus. Oh, Dragon Quest Monster Joker. Bad war flashbacks. You can go up that way, but it's not useful right now. There's nothing really there. A lot of lips, a lot of enemies.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, still leaving it up to y'all. Still haven't seen any comments or anything about whether or not people want to see that or not. So, I may just make the decision myself. I don't know. We'll see.
Look at that. A campsite. And just when we needed one. Still a fair way to Cobblestone. Let's rest up for the night. I still can't get over old Dirk. He didn't just go straight, married, shop in the best part of town. He went straighter than straight. Just like that. We used to be thick as thieves. Literally. We'd travel the world, always on the hunt for loot. Ah, those were the days. Oh, speaking of which, I just thought of something we acquired back then that might come in handy. Yep, I've decided. I'm giving it to you. You'll love it. We sure did when we got our hands on it. Behold, the fun-size forge. Pop a few raw materials on top, bash 'em with the porta pounder, and bumps your uncle. New equipment. And I'm not just talking steel swords and the like. Wooden boomerangs, a natty new jerkin. You name it, this thing can make it. Sweating over a hot forge was never exactly my style. But I have a feeling you'll get more use out of it than I ever did. You can't just go smashing stuff together willy-nilly, though. You'll need the recipe for the piece of equipment you want to make. Here's a little something to get you started. You should strike while the iron's hot.
All right,
There are
here we
recipes
go.
hidden all over the place. Treasure chests and bookshelves are always a good bet. Keep an eye out, and you're sure to find some beauties.
You got it. All right, so this, everyone, is the fun-sized forge. Oh, thank you. I think we've got plenty of items. Yeah, I'll describe this as we go. We can forge recently new recipes, new weapons, so we'll go with recipes. It'll show us whatever we just acquired since we last opened it. We'll go ahead with the bronze sword. Like it says, pop the materials in the top, go down there, and see, it'll give us an idea of what we need. We have a temperature, and once things are hotter, you get more out of the bang. If it gets colder, it'll get more fine and finessed. So later on, you get special things that make these easier. You get more items that will require more than these 3 bars right here. You get someone like 6 or 9 on them. So it's good to like get the flourishes, and you get them as you level yourself up. You can appraise to see how it kind of looks, so you can gauge it just by looking at those bars right there. And focus cost is how many times you can hit. So say you bash, it's going to cost 5 out of 59. So you bash, hits, and you go. So go through these. There's usually some kind of pattern you can get with it. And it can be fairly generous with how you'd handle it. So we'll finish that one up. Success. And you can make one, yep, +2. So a pretty good sword. Items can have up to +3, and, they obviously get better the higher they are. Like, the green areas are, like, the finish range for it, but the little indent there, the little arrow, is where it'll be perfect. And you can rework items. So I'll give you an example. Let's do this dagger again. Just to give an example of reworking, throw it in. You get perfectionist pearls by completing items. You get more, obviously, for getting perfect. So, hit. And there you go. Critical hits mean you're more likely to get near that perfect bar, so this may be a +3 dagger right here, as opposed to it being the +1 it was before. There you go. That is that. We could also rework the sword if we really wanted to. I'm not sure if I do. A +2 is pretty good, so we'll probably just go on with that. And we can leave. Yeah, everything went fine. +3, there we go. So now we can equip these new items to ourselves. Get rid of this cobblestone sword. Give us this bronze sword. +2. See, it pretty much doubles our strength almost. Pot lid, we don't have anything better than that. Can increase Eric's dagger. See, it gives him a lot more. Full 10. You see, he comes with a boomerang too. Boomerangs are fine, but Alright, there we go. Don't think we have anything else. And the best thing about the Fun Size Forge, you can access it at any time. You also have Eric's nose for treasure. 8 pieces of treasure. A lot of them are probably going to be down there, so in the area we can't get to just yet. Okay, well there's 3 right there. So we only need 5 more. Into the house we go. We have a treasury chest. Economics of scale. Make scale shields and scale armor. And we have a book. Passage of countless years has taken its toll and reduced this ancient tome to little more than faded cover around some tattered scraps of paper and thread. Nothing new there. So now we can just break out the Fun Size Forge and get to work. Alright, well that was a very productive session. We managed to get a scale shield +3, and we also got ourselves some scale armor +3. This will lower our maximum charge and HP, but what are you gonna do? It'll be useful. We also don't think we did anything else. We got the bronze sword to +2, just because I felt like it. No, we didn't change the sword. Sorry, it was already +2. Yeah, we got 2 +3s now. We're looking mighty fine. Let me just... And there we go. Now we'll go on with our day. And what is this? A dog. Alright. Well, what happens if we go up this way? Actually, I don't think we talk to Eric. Actually, which button is it? I think it's that. No. How do you talk to your allies? I forgot. It's one of these buttons. Just talk to him, I know, but... Maybe I can't do it right now. Oh well. We have this plant glowing. Let's touch it, shall we? Marker on 11's hand is glowing. It seems to be responding to the curiously shaped plant. Hold your hand out to it? Yes.
Chop, chop, chop. Chop around the clock. 1, 2, 3. Look out, trees. Oh, a woodcutter's life is the life for me. What in the world? I repaired the bridge only yesterday, and now some blighter's gone and destroyed it again. If I ever find out who did this, I swear I'll...
Ta-da! You called? Tricky devil at your service. I went to a lot of trouble to smash at this stupid bridge. I'm not about to let you fix it again. Here, get a load of my devilishly tricky shapeshift beam. Now that's what I call tricky. 1 minute you're a silly old woodcutter, the next minute you're a smelly old dog. I'm a devilish genius. Now, what mischief shall I get up to next? Oh, so much trouble to cause so little time. Bye, doggy. Stay. Ooh. An empty treasure chest. I think I've just hit upon my most devilish trick yet.
What the heck just happened? You touched that plant and then I saw all this crazy stuff. You really expect me to believe that this mutt here is actually the woodcutter? Huh. There's never a dull moment with you around. I'm gladder every day I broke you out of jail. Well, all I know for sure is that we're never going to get out of this forest until we get that bridge fixed. And if what we just saw was true, Rover here is the only one who can fix it. Why don't we find that chest and have a word with our mischievous friend? Let's head back the way we came and see if we missed it somewhere.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't miss it. That was an area I intentionally didn't go to. Let's save real quick first. Yep. Alright. Now, for this upcoming battle, I'm usually around level 8 or 9 for it. But that's usually how I play, is I'll get into pretty much every battle I can. But we're going to add a little bit of difficulty to this. So, we're just going to go up, straight up, open this chest, and fight this dude.
Here come my next victims. Ta-da! Introducing the one, the only, Tricky Devil!
Hi.
Hey, you're supposed to be shocked by my devilish trickiness. No? Time for plan B then. Take this! Ha!
Seriously? The only thing I'm shocked by is how lame you are.
What did you just... Oh, cheeky devil! Don't you know who I am? I'll teach you. For my next trick, I'm gonna beat you to a pulp!
Alright, now we have the Tricky Devil drawing near. I want to take this fight pretty easy. So we're just going to attack with Eric. Going to hit us with a Sizz. We can take at least 2 hits of that. So we'll hit him with a Flame Slash. Attack. Alright. Hit him with another one. Alright, so now we're going to take a heal turn. Medicinal Herb. Heal Eric.
Here.
Gonna heal myself. Attack. Ah, blocked. Yeah, boy. Pet power time. Flame Slash. Now we could pet power him, but let's make the most out of this, shall we? Just keep wailing. And this will be, I think, the last hit. There you go. Easy.
This can't be happening. Looks like the joke's on me this time.
What a sad little death.
Hey there! You two! Oh, look! It's our pal the Pooch! Not anymore. Thanks to you, I'm back to my old self. I'm Flint the Woodcutter, by the way. And I owe you more than words can possibly say. How can I ever repay you? It's funny you should ask. We were hoping that some kind soul might fix that bridge the monster smashed up. It would be my pleasure. Why don't you go back to my cabin and put your feet up? I'll have it mended for you in no time flat. I was hoping you'd say that. Much obliged.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, but I'm happy to announce that the bridge is fixed. In fact, it's even sturdier than ever.
Let's have a little look. Ooh, look at him. It's pretty good.
You don't hang about, huh? Thanks. You've really helped us out.
Now, young fellow, about this vision of me being turned into a dog you saw when you touched that glowing plant. The more I think about it, the more certain I am. What you experienced can only have been the guidance of Yggdrasil.
Does that mean anything to you?
It's something my dear old granddad told me about when I was a boy. Yggdrasil is the giant floating tree at the center of our world, of course. The source of all life, as some call it. If the legends are to be believed, each one of its leaves represents a life, and its power preserves the peace and harmony of our realm.
Does he have two different colored eyes? It might just be my monitor colors, but
Glowing
that's what it looks like.
flowers you found in the forest is actually a part of Yggdrasil, a piece of root poking through from beneath. It's said that the world tree can choose to communicate via her roots, but only with certain very special people. And that's what my granddad meant by the guidance of Yggdrasil. He was talking about just such visions as you saw. It's all coming back to me now. As a boy, I'd spend hours talking to the silly old thing, but did anything ever happen? Not a bit of it. But you, young man, you're different. You're one of the special ones, chosen by the World Tree. And you've got grey hair, too. Life just isn't fair.
So not only are you the luminary, you're also Yggdrasil's favorite little leaf, huh? Some guys have all the luck, I guess. Well, we can't stand around talking about how great you are forever. Come on.
All right. Let's continue onward. Guidance of Yggdrasil. Cool. Let's move on. Ah, it's raining. Time for one of the best enemies ever introduced into a game. Some Sham Hat Witch. Oh, and a bubble slime. I think we have an antidotal herb. We can get rid of Eric's little problem there. Oh, we did do it. Okay, so let's get the items back in there, shall we? I did not mean for it to remove all of those items. So they each had 4. Alright, so now we can get antidotal herb, use it on Eric. Cool. And that, everyone, is a Sham Hat Witch. One of the best enemy designs ever created. Will not consider any alternatives. Don't at me. Don't even think about anything better. The Sham Hat Witch is a pride and jewel. Oh, another bubble slime. Oh, come on, Eric. Alright, so now we gotta use pet powers. We'll get rid of the bubble slime.
Let's do this.
These are leafy lamplings. Okay. Fire probably won't hurt them too much. Oh, we're actually taking some damage. There we go. Let's quick heal up. Take another antidotal herb. Because if you're poisoned, the more you walk outside of battle, you'll take like a little bit of damage each time. So it's not fun to do. thought there was a chest around here somewhere. I'm also probably crazy. So... yeah, I think I'm probably crazy. Cool. So let's head up around this way. More lips. Don't check the map real quick. Okay, yeah. Okay, I know about that item. Cool. So we have to go up over this way. Climb. It's usually better, I think, to go the other way. I don't normally come over here from this side, but well, it's something. We've got... oh, there's the chest. It's probably thinking of. Single file. Knock that. Yeah, this is right back where we were, I'm pretty certain. Did we go over here? I don't think we did. Can find out. Gloop. No, yeah, we didn't. We skipped this spot. Nothing really around here, neither. It's kind of another little area for you to go through. Fight more sham hat witches. Best enemy in the game. So now we'll just head on back to the way we're meant to go.